Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you all here. It'd be cool if the, there we go. It captured itself. I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the top that it's that famous saying, you know, from the film and the song, like the song. Living La Pizza Loco. Just like RoboCop was always saying, you know. I love this intro song. You remember when RoboCop said "Living La Pizza Loco"? I'm living La Pizza Loco. And then like the song with Ricky Martin. I think it was Ricky Martin. Did Ricky Martin do "Living La Pizza Loco"? Living La Vida Loco. Loca. I keep saying loco, but it's loca. Fucking hell. I keep saying loca. Loco. In my head, it's loco, not loca. Living La Vida Loca. Living La Vida Loco. Yeah, it was Ricky Martin did Living La Vida Loco. Just like the song. Living La Pizza Loco. God, I think about this is wrong. Oh. So. Hello, everybody. Coming into chat right now. Good to see you all. It is Friday. It is the right time to start a stream. It's the end of the week, so I hope you got cool plans for the weekend. I hope you got the best plans. I hope all your weekends. I hope your weekend is full of good stuff and just makes you really real happy. I got some good news before we get going. I managed to fix Shadow of War. I fixed Shadow of War. It was large page mode, I think. I played it for hours last night with OBS open, without OBS open, using the recording stuff just in case, and it didn't freeze. So if I stream it next time and it freezes, I'll be really sad. Oh my eye! I'll be really sad. So yeah, I've also leveled up quite a lot because I was just running around fighting orcs for a good 2 hours. It's really fun, that game. You can just run around doing no story stuff at all, and it's still really enjoyable. So yeah, that was really weird. That was really strange. Large page mode fixed it. I guess it was running out of allocated memory then, yeah. I saw some other stuff, people saying that large page mode had fixed that for them, so I went into administration mode, turned it on, played around for a long time, and it worked great, you know? Right, where even the fuck were we? I think it was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. We'd finished chapter 5. And we'd fallen into the pit of garbage. We were in the garbage pit. We were a pile of garbage. Stay up all weekend watching multiple streams. Sounds good. You get really drunk with your friend and you haven't seen in months and play a lot of Fight Night Champions. That sounds like a really good idea as well. Found Dying Light to be a good time consumer. Sounds really fun as well. I'm glad you got good weekends planned up, and you dressed your dog as a unicorn yesterday. Let me see that picture right now. Poor dog. Chapter 5 in the trash place. Yes. Oh, and Kyoko had trash in her head. She a couple of noodles on her head, and I'm again eating cold food. So good stuff. All right. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together the killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Hang on a second. What's that? There you go. Okay. Are we good now? Yeah. Okay. Cuckoo. Yeah, my mic was like falling off. Our enemy has finally been revealed. The enemy has finally been revealed at last. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Okay. How about the front door? It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Okay, I'll talk to you again. Yo, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
She does. Kyoko with a $2 min cosplay. I don't know what that is. That went over my head. Can't sleep because you have bronchitis and you're playing games and watch my old Space Engineer series. I like that. That's a good way to spend time. Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And can it open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Yeah, so let's go use it on that door. Hey, Kyoko, means like, man, that was a roundabout way to do this.
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit, the trash hole, the poop hole, a big pile of old trash. Finally, we were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Oh my god. Come on, game. Come on, Japan. Come on. Japan. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped. I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
I mean, to be fair to Makoto, at least he went first. Yeah. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. Hey, so Kyoko's like, why'd you climb instead of just standing there? So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? Makoto's got Makoto's got a nice bum. Makoto's got nothing. Look at that flat ass. Makoto's just like, he's so average. Even his ass is average. Damn, man, Makoto, sort yourself out. How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. It's in my blood. I bleed mystery. There was a time when a detective was considered a sacred duty. Duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Wrong. Wrong. Huh? But how come? I remember being really drunk with Seth once, and we kept saying wrong to each other all the time. I think it was during the marathon. We went to the Twitch. That was it. It was during the marathon, the last marathon. We went to the Twitch offices, and we watched one of the presidential debates because there was no president. They had decided the president at the time, and it's during it. Like I think Trump had said that thing where he was like wrong, and then me and Seth were quite drunk at the time, so we just kept shouting wrong at each other all the time. That was really weird. It was funny though.
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. It's my creed! My word is my bond! Live on a pizza loco! Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Flashback to the beginning of the game. Wow, that's a hell of a flashback. Wonder if she takes part in the living La Pizza Loco lifestyle. I would... Excuse me, ma'am. Do you partake in living La Pizza Loco? It is a lifestyle. It's not just a common, well-known phrase from the film RoboCop and the song "Living La Vida Loca." It's also a way of life. Do you partake in the lifestyle of living La Pizza Loca? Because I think we could become friends. What drives a men to become so neutral? Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. I wanted to beat his ass. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all these years, right? You'd have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. You could have just not come here in the first place. You just want to get the last word in, don't you? You suck, Dad. I came here to find him to sever all ties with him. Okay. You could have done that very easily with like a letter. Or just not talking again. Reminds me of that Orange Will episode of Millbee dictating that letter to MC. That was good stuff, that was. Oh, when's the Minecraft marathon? Tomorrow? I believe it starts tomorrow. Oh, does it start today? Does it start like today or tomorrow? Fuck, I don't remember. Shit. The pre-stream starts at 8 p.m. The marathon starts at 5 a.m. Oh, so okay. It is Saturday, 5 in the morning, Saturday in the UK. Good stuff. It's gonna be a busy weekend. It's gonna be a busy. This month is just so busy, man. Games, marathons, shit going on. It's bonkers. It's absolutely fucking bonkers. I can't believe it. Fractured Butthole comes out. Butthole. Fractured Butthole comes out on Tuesday. Alex comes out on Tuesday. Fucking Space Mario Odyssey comes out like a week after that, or like 2 weeks after that. Fire Emblem comes like a week after Alex and shit like that. Assassin's Creed Origins comes out in like a week or two. Shadow of War just came out. God damn, man. There's too many games coming out. It's wild. Wolfenstein 2 comes out in a week or something like that, or a couple days. Fractured Butthole. Yeah, I love that name. Yeah, I'm gonna stream a little bit of Fire Emblem's Warriors. Probably won't do like the whole thing on stream. Just play it a little bit, something like that. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I didn't remember myself. But apparently, he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However,
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I actually have no idea where the cereal box is. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression or up her skirt. So I couldn't tell. I could see how she looked when she said that, but I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. She is a lot more talkative, actually. God damn, those boots, man. I do love those boots she's wearing. I'm more emotional. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's why anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind, like I said. I think it was a good thing.
however,
No, it's a boots. I got a thing for boots. Like high knee length boots. I don't know what it is. Listen, man, I ain't some depraved pervert looking up anime girl skirts. All right, you fucking dirty bastards. Get out of here, all of you. All right, get out of here. Anyway, when the rest of the family looked at me, they saw something different. Then he saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. You all look at the boots. Get your eyes away from that shadowy skirt, you depraved fuckers. You goddamn. When you look at our man Big Mac's shoes, look at those shoes he's wearing. Beautiful, beautiful red shoes. God, his clothes are so boring. My God, our main character is boring in this, isn't he? God damn. I'll take the moral high ground. Listen, man, I was born on the high ground. My high ground is so high, I don't even see the ground. I've got such moral high ground. My moral high ground is too high. I have the best moral high ground. Nobody knows moral high ground better than I do. Okay, I've got bigly high ground. Looks like her face is coming out of her butt. Actually, her face is coming out of her butt. She got face butt. It was me that retweeted that Trump video on Twitter. Did I retweet that? I saw it. It must have been me that retweeted. No, I don't think I did. Someone else retweeted it. What did I retweet? I don't know. I saw it and laughed at it, but I don't remember retweeting it. Maybe I did. It's pretty funny, though. It's pretty funny. Oh, man. I got such high ground that my head is in the clouds and I can't see anything clearly. To be fair, yes, those boots look quite impractical. The heels on those boots looks pretty rough. Like, climbing a ladder in those looks like it would be very hard. It's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, you just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood. Nothing more. We connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I let Jesus take the wheel and I just let go of that ladder. Jesus, take the wheel. And just, it's like, unfortunately, he did not grab onto the ladder for me, so I died. Some nut-destroying boots. Crush my cubes. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. Awkward. And after I didn't know how long, we finally reached the top. Dude, man, oh fuck, I'd be freaking out. I'm feeling weird thinking about them being on that ladder. Ugh. Like, I don't think I have vertigo. Because I can be up high without feeling fucking gross and squeezy. But stuff like that, like, just being really high up and the only thing that I have to grab onto is like a ladder like that, that would do me in. That makes me feel kind of queasy. Kind of like, oh, I don't like that. Look at that butt. Look at that average ass butt. Now, if we're gonna ogle anyone, let's ogle Makoto and how average he is. He got nothing going on, man. Look at that flat ass plank butt. Sort it out. You just have a normal fear of dangerous situations. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I think you just may be a normal person who fears dangerous situations. You've seen those videos of people maintaining cell towers? Yes, those make me feel a little bit ill as well. I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking terrifying. No, I could never do that, man. Could never do that. Your hands feel shaky when you hold your phone above a high place, like a roof. I know Jazz gets, like, if she looks up at things, I don't know what you'd call that, honestly. If she looks up at something like that, and it's really high up, she'll feels like she's gonna fall over sometimes. Like if I'm standing behind her and holding it like that, she can usually do it. But it's really, she'll look up and she's like, you know that feeling you get when you look at something really high up and it's kind of like it's almost like a weightless feeling. It's a weird feeling, kind of like you're like, whoa. I love that feeling. Like Jazz feels like she's gonna fall over or gonna be sick when she does that. So that's more like looking at something, looking up directly at something in front of you. It's strange. It's like leaning over you. It's like say there was a giant tower in front of you and you looked up all the way at the top. If she does that, she feels like she's gonna like fall over or something. It's strange. It's cute. But yeah, she's like, ah. I love it. I do that and I'm like, whoa. Feels like I'm floating. It's great.
Indeed.
On the other side of the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. You don't get scared about being high, but you get scared of going in the sea. I I don't mind being in the sea around here because I don't really think there's anything to attack me in the sea around here. The hatch opened up with ease, and so... Well, if I was in, like, more tropical places, I would be a bit more worried. Oh, we're here! Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Well, so now what happens when Monokuma finds me? This is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that's where this led. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and now I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
And let's just get a concrete answer, huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's.
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we find out, and it's not like we can run away. It's true. And she said that. She pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. Mukuro's... Oh, fuck, I forgot how you say that. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little... No, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Alright. Yep, let's leave. Drop bears. I heard about them fucking nonsense. The Australian spout. Oh shit. Here we go. Hey. Fuck all spiders. The country is a nightmare.
Yoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Oh, God. The fucking voice here, this guy kills me.
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial weren't at all what you were. The results of the trial weren't because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. Oh, he's very quiet, isn't he? If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
Huh. And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. With a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
Nothing but hope in our hearts. I got hope for you, hope for me in our hearts.
It was a song I made up right then and there. I think it was really good.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. When's the album? The album's coming 2020. It's called Hope in Our Farts. There's hope in my... Oh, yeah. I got a lot of hope in my...
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we
then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Oh god, again. Retrial? Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for
It's
one
time...
last
Oh
showdown.
shit.
One final battle between hope and despair.
Okay, there you go.
Hey,
Well, that would make a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer. Or of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept their challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
what's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bad jokes. Now what you're suggesting might be plausible, but it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right?
That was some real bad bear puns, that was.
Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will you hope I win out, or will despair claim your victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
Oh, Jesus God. All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pouring around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself.
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory.
Qualify! That might be the best bear pun I've ever heard. Fucking qualify.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good.
And let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve all the mysteries of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that,
we'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
what's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go so quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you?
Why is he so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm just, you really gonna let me go?
Huh. I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. A koala bear is not a bear, it's a marsupial or a pouched mammal. I could hardly believe it. Like, I'd like to believe that it's actually Byakuya who's secretly the mastermind, but I feel like that would be too obvious. It's probably Stoner Dude or something. Somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So when was it the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
God, he's really good at repeating the same thing with a question mark. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world is a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept? We're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. Man, this obsession with despair and hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. So I wasn't there to know what he said, but that's exactly what he said. I'm assuming some of the others told her what he said. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But was that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this would have been a gain, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. Oh, Junko. What a sad death. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not a killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they've violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? I mean, you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. Betting in a game, 18 plus, but it's okay. The ERSB says no. But it looks like I got it right, this time at least. I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. Took it as a small sign of a relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion. When you say, man, this whole conversation could be like cut out. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Like this is just frivolous talking. This bit. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However.
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. What we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey.
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but I mean, now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However.
Is that really possible? Huh? Anyway, right now we have to find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Should we go? Sure. It was a joke, Renex. Oh shit, wrong way.
One up, sub.
Thanks. Skull KNT, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I was weird. I don't know why I did that. Skull KNT. Skull Knut. Snow. Thank you very much for subscribing. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the passion. The love. The unstoppable feeling. Kyoko. Oh. Taka. Oh, Taka. You were one of the good ones. Well, we thought you were. This is Byaka's room. Is he inside?
Hey.
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay. Right, you're dead. You're dead. Toko, you're probably not there if he's not there.
Hey.
Alright, she's not here. You here?
Hey.
Just gotta check them all in just in case.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, none of them are there. Could be in the dining hall. Suddenly we were greeted with... Whoa, what the? You again? What? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Let's get it. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
Oh! They're all here. Toko looks... I can't tell if Toko's happy or sadistically pleased. I don't know.
you guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Oh, fuck off, Byakuya.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
You're the ghost, right? Whatever. Hero, you're the mastermind behind all this. Everyone was there. All my friends who'd been struggling together. And they survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. You bastards sentenced me to death. I hate all of you.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Oh, it's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Hey, get away! Shoo! And in a flash, my tears dried up. And now I am okay. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that, figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And no dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. And where can we go to find new clues? What, you dickballs?
I think I'm able to math.
Yep, me either.
Do you realize what it is to escape the execution?
It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their life saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Okay, fuck you.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Togo didn't shower for half the game anyway, yeah. Kyoto, what's it like hanging out in Spirit World? I didn't go to the Spirit World.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? You know, Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to Spirit World. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? You stink. You rotten. Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. Oh, it smells so smelly. Oh, super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. Okie dokie, that was strange.
Makoto.
Miss Cleo? Yo, did you see Miss Cleo? What? You see Patty Nelson? Oh, who the fuck is Patty Nelson? Miss Cleo? Patty Nelson? There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But it's okay that, you're here. What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. A reaction! Pointless mechanic. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial? Right, can we do a fade to black, then you've explained it to them all.
In other words,
We're gonna redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Motokoto killed it, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I didn't do it. I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. Then, who is it?
I see.
What he's saying is that it was all the work of the mastermind.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did
You
say?
spotted the trap, did you? You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean, like, they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Yes, he was always 10 steps behind everyone. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here, man. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Oh, dude. Miss Cleo! No! Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. Oh, man. With figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the students' mysteries. It's a pretty tall freaking order. I mean, like, maybe the trial's different, but like, we know who our enemy is now. So like, we work together and like search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll like solve all the mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in
If
other
the mastermind
words-
really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko said, then the mastermind would have to have had set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. What if he's lying? And that means then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning, and in Mukuro you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And the 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You saying like the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. He could have lied. One of the people could have not actually died. Monokuma might have just said that all to confuse us.
Indeed.
Certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. Yeah. Yeah, their entire premise is under the idea that Monokuma is like the most honest person in the world. Like, oh, surely a guy who forces a group of students together you know, into a school and then broadcast them killing each other live on TV, would never lie, right? I mean, that would just make them a shithead. They'd never lie. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So, you know, they gotta be high schoolers. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Has Makona lied to them before? Well, he lied about who was the black end in the last trial. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it could be one of the people who already died who didn't actually die. Maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they, like, you know, load him up all dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's, like, no way you could have had, like, all those back and forth conversations with us. And if it was Junko all along. It was Junko! Oh my god. Yeah, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
How very gamey.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all
Yeah, this
meet
game
up at the
does
class
use a lot of
trial,
anime
okay?
logic. Lot of anime logic going on in this one. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But it was planned to work alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togame blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Yeah, master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey,
You blame him? You're like pretty fucking weird, you know? Well, master, the rest of you were like coffee with cream, without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, you know, bye. With that, Toko drudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. You're gonna, like, go up by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. She just lays like Makoto, Hina, and like me.
you know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a sec.
Wait, how come?
How about
Just wait and see. I'm gonna like use my totally awesome spirit power. I'm gonna like figure it all out. It's gonna be fucking sweet. Ha! Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. You know, if you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, you know, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
I'm assuming we'll work together since she knows I'm not the mastermind. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. No, this is how you die in horror films. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone. Leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. Still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Boing. Guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. I want to go there. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, let's do it. Places to check. I really want to go to that room with Makoto with like Monokuma's face on it. Like that door has been calling to me. Where was the data center? That's interesting. Wait, hang on now. Where am I going now? Why am I here? I don't know why I went there. Data center. Yeah, let's do it. I want to go. I want to go. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see.
Hey, Makoto.
Mastermind's one of them, and they've erased. If, to be fair, if they had their memories erased, very well one of them could be the mastermind and doesn't realize it, which would be pretty wild. You here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright, I'm excited. What is this door gonna be? Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to near my desk and entered underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Alright. Here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it. The door opened much easier than expected. It's like, alright, you explode. I'm gonna hide behind this desk. Okay? Have good fun. Ooh. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, well, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. There's some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now, I'm more concerned about that weird device. Is the hatch open? Yo, this is like, this is when you take like, airplane simulators to the absolute maximum extreme. This is my gaming rig. I'm really into, like, you know, simulation and stuff like that. So I would really want to take it to the absolute maximum for gaming. You just hurt your neck looking at that screen. What is this device? I mean, what is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. This just makes Sev's. This is nothing compared to Sev's setup. Yo, the pictures coming out of the Minecraft marathon thing are wild. That setup looks so much more complex than it was last year. Looks like they actually have like an operations room, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room is a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. The old cockpit. Monokuma's really into racing games. Oh shit.
Okay.
Alright, let's stop poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna stop pushing buttons. Oh, hold on. You can't just, you know, or whatever, something like that. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was one... That one? The button that says Data Center? Data Center? Took a good look at the control panel. Saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center... That's right next door. The room you were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now. So, you know, I'll just cheer you on from over here. All right. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Oh shit, they like control how Monokuma, when Monokuma appears? Hey! Oh wait, the wrong voice. Hey!
Give me all your donuts.
Is that you, Hina?
Oh man, busted. How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? Give me all your donuts.
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Oh, I guess what I found. A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Oh man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. This room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. Okay, that's pretty cool. I wanna know what this little thing on the floor is. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. You just said that. And this control room is... you just said that 2 seconds ago. And this room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside this school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Flashback, flashback, flashback. I've already read this like 3 times. So 16 students. Yeah. And the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? So, who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Wait, what about this? What about this? What's wrong, Makoto? No, what about that? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Oh, the door just locked on its own. No! Oh, why didn't you check the panel? Oh, you fucking idiots. God damn it. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
In that room?
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
Mastermind was like in that hatch, probably. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No, I really fucking wanted to. Fucking Makoto. Idiot. No way. The hatch on the floor?
Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, the room is officially restricted. So no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace.
He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't have time to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again. Oh, right, it's here.
You got
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Do that. I have to do what I can too. There's only the way forward. All right. Okay. So. Right. We did the data center. Headmaster's room. Have a look at that. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it.
Sabru.
Sup, brew? Beta the beta. So beta. Thank you very much for the tip on the monies. Let me just check. Come on, just... there we go. Thank you very much for that, beta. That was very kind. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it anyway. Thank you so much. Dollary dues. Some dollary dues for me. Oh, Makoto, it's you. Indicator, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Hello. I'm assuming that hatch lets them move around the school fast. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Hey, it's that sword. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Ooh, lots of thick books. I love it.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not
You ignoring me? Do you think I'll forgive that just because you're you? Yeah, I'm ignoring you, you prick.
such.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Alright. But you came to the right place this time. Man, he's really fucking needy, isn't he? Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry? It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words,
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right, it also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in
other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Wait, you asked me to explain every little thing. You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. I ignored the prick at that point. Mukuro! Oh, look at that. That's what she looks like. It's reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Wait. What? Then who's the person that was dead? Naturally, that can't be her dead then. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Her body was covered in little... They said her body was covered in really old scars, and that says she hasn't got any scars on her. Mukuro was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what... It said they were old, the scars were old. Yeah, it said the scars were old, and he said there weren't any scars on her body. Unless they all happened afterwards. Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had, they didn't say how old the scars were, did they? I don't remember, I have to read. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was. What's wrong, Makoto? Huh? You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl, perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as a part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. I don't know what that means. Well, what do you think? What do I think? You asking me like if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, ooh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance that body isn't Murokuro? Yeah! Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What do you do with that information is your business. Is it, are you asking me if like she's got a good body? Like what? So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. But don't put too much faith in her. You should put faith in me, the smartest of them all. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? This is what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Weird. He's just jealous that he's like, I want you to be friends with me. I won't admit it, but I'm actually really, really into you. I want us to be best friends. I want us to get along really, really well. Can I look at this now? So this is profile me and everyone I met at the beginning. Spanish student here at Hunt's Peak. Yeah, which means you must wish me eyes. Don't worry, must be killer if you want friends. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Bam, 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 bam. No, they said the body was female. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Oh shit. Still just 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed? Better check just to be sure. Didn't find anything even close to a dead body. If it's not in here either, then it must be... I have no idea where. But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. Okay. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. You should really be more observant. It says Biolab? Then this originally came from the Biolab? Okay. Probably fed the body to the plant, which eats everything, apparently. That's all I really needed to check here. But where could her body have gone? Let's start looking for it. It's in the plant. The plant's eating it. Oh, Togo, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Oh, what do you want? I'm so disgusting. You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. God damn, it's so hard to talk to you. It's exhausting, man. Exasperating, exhausting, all of them. I just thought, you know, maybe you should find a clue or something. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, you know, it would have to have something right. But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds it out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Oh, Master Will. Oh, it's real hard to talk to her. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. You know, I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? It's because you're fucking weird. Really fucking weird. And also, you're also a serial killer. That's also another part of it. Well, I mean, you know, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. just gonna go out of there. Leave them be. I don't really want to spend any more time with her than I have to. Exasperating. Oh man, this place is like a fridge. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Is she weird or misunderstood? Well, I mean, she's a split personality serial killer. She's pretty weird. I don't know if you can misunderstand that one. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. Oh shit, is there gonna be like a replicator thing in there from like Resident Evil 4? Regenerators? Dude, those freak me out. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Oh shit, what if these have got the people in? Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? Should probably take a closer look around. Oh my god, what if the friends? How many there are there? That's 8. And there's some kind of weird machines or something built into the wall. On the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. There's only some light. Oh, there's actually 2 in each of them. But only some of the lights are on. There's one on the ones on the left. 6 of us left, and there's 6. Yeah, shit. 16 exactly. Yeah, I was counting them as 1 each, and I was like, I wasn't counting them as 2 in each of them. Oh shit. Oh man, their body's like in there. It's fucked up. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver. I keep wanting to call them cavadavers. Cadaver, and the blue light will let you know when the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Is this the instruction manual for the fridge? Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights in each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, and if one of the victims is... Ooh. Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. Which one's the one that he had a crush on? You can have some weird times then. Oh shit, actually, there's 7. That one's not on. So there's us 6. Akuma, Trey, oh, there's 5 of us. No, wait, 6 of us. Yeah, 6. And then that one would be... What's her faces? The body that's gone missing? If they have bodies in there, they probably dragged one of them out and used that as a fake body. Like, they could have used anyone's. Oh! Fuck! Little scars all over the body. Junko fucking stabbed with loads of spears. I think he didn't have any scars when she came in. The only one I can think of who would be covered in shitloads of scars would be Junko, because she got stabbed with a shitload of spears, didn't she? Because that's why I think it's so important that it said that she didn't have any scars on her when she came in. The what's her thinking? And they could have easily put a tattoo on her, like a fake tattoo. I reckon they used the body of Junko or something like that. Female. The only spare female body I could think they could use that has a shitload of scars would be Junko. You could easily cut the hair. What are the spear holes stand to scars? That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that one. I didn't think about that bit. Listen, it's just a theory, okay? Just a theory. I'm running. They could be zombies for all I know. I want to look back at these. Let me look inside of these. Left front from down, see some crime and stuff, so everyone's dead. Does that mean... Okay, could it be here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. Yes, where? Game will keep it fresh to daisy for as long as you need. Red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. What if the explosion cauterized all the wounds instantly? Can't be Sakura's body, it's too big. They could have taken the first ones and just cut her up a bit. I don't know. The explosion just instantly cauterized all the wounds. So I can't get into here right now then. There's nothing else I can look at, is there? Alright. Let's... Right, where else did we need to go? What was the... What did they say? This one, wasn't it? To finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. I have to do it. Let's go upstairs. Jesus. Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield? Like a bomb blew up here or something? Mickey had dyed the hair to fuck with the crime scene. Dude, I fucking love it if I was right about how that went down. Jesus. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Now, those look old, which means those have been there a while. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Yeah, pink blood dries red in this. Whoa, look, it's like the eye, the Egyptian eye thing. And a giraffe. This place is creepy. I'd be freaking out if I was here. Girls' bathroom, even in a place like this, I just can't bring myself to go in. Oh my god, you're so beta. God damn. Come on, there's literally going to be nobody in there. There could be clues in there. God damn it. Nothing in there. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have been using these lockers. No, bolted off. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no other way. There's no way. There's no way, not no other way. There's just no way at all. Can't imagine any way to get this lock open. I'm not even going to bother trying. Wonder if we can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Ooh, interesting. I'm in this locker. Nope. I wonder if it'll say that for each one of those. I'm just gonna skip through this because I think it's gonna be the same dialogue every time. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Wrong one. Just gonna be thorough. Make sure I click on all the things. Okay, there's too many things to click on. I'm getting annoyed now. And I'm done clicking on stuff. All right, next. Room doesn't really like it. Looks like a student room. Feel like a student room. It's more like a adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Ah, Kyoko, Jesus.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Well, that laptop looks hooked up. The PC looks hooked up. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. Oh, there's a secret door right there. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake? Or construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel the breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
ceiling's very high here. It is actually, yeah. Very easy trick, yeah. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I just open it. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go from there. You're right, that's not really enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all of his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been in this password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been the headmaster. That leather chair is too fancy for a student. Students not allowed leather chairs. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. And we might be able to get some information on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? The password is protein. The password is strong, 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 strong. Correct horse battery staple. Oh my gosh. Fucking Google Home thing. But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I can appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. It's a good outlook to have. Ultimate despair. Ooh. It's at Akatsuku Shiki. Atsuki. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, Kyoko? What about your name?
What?
Huh? Hello, Patty. I hear you meowing. Do you want to come in? Yeah, there you are. Hello. Come on.
Hello.
I was trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Oh, okay. We're really pissed off if it works, though. A nice mahogany desk. I have a strong mahogany desk in my place. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Beep. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Oh, she's gonna be pissed. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh man, look, it's a picture of the two of them. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. Yes, name and surname. So affectionate. It does seem a lot more formal, doesn't it? It's what made it so unusual. Guess it's a lot harder to guess if it's the full name, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, slow. Happy. I better check out that suspicious present before I do anything else. It's probably a bomb. Don't look at it. It's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem.
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh god, is it someone's head? You're saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Oh, Patty Poos with your tongue hanging out. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath. Then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Well, he screamed. Congratulations. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Should have done that. It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? How could you possibly think that? I don't know, but we're going to find out after the break, all right? I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to sort Patty out a minute. Make sure there's food and stuff. And then when we come back, more Danganronpa, okay? 3 minutes, 4 minutes at most.